Hello and welcome everyone to the walk around video here at Your Next Car of the 2021 70 Reg G30 530e M Sport. So as you can see, this is the latest Shape 5 series. They've just done a slight little facelift to the car, includes a different style of front headlight and a few little changes around the back, all of which we will get to. So as I mentioned, this is a 530e, so that's the plug-in hybrid version of the 5 series. And again, I will talk you through the features of the plug-in hybrid capabilities of the car, as well as showing you around the lovely specifications we do have on this one. So at the front then, you'll see those are lovely grills we do have on it. They are active aero grills, so they will open and close depending on what mode we are in, and of course depending on temperatures of the car as well. You can really see those standout LED headlights. They really do give the front end of the 5 Series a very aggressive and menacing look. Alloy wheels, we have changed those for a set of our own brand new 20-inch M Performance style alloy wheels, and again they really suit the colour and exterior styling of the 5 Series M Sport. This is of course where you'll plug in the car. That in itself is nice and simple. It's not too much of a faff at all. You can just plug it in, leave it on charge. It's like charging your mobile phone. Plug that in and leave it be. On a full charge, BMW give a estimated range on the 5 Series of around about 30 to 31 miles of pure electric range. Now, of course, that will vary on driving style, driving conditions, traffic, what accessories you are running on, and a few other varying factors. However, when you've used all of your electric up, or even if you switch modes, and again, that's something we will show you in a minute, you do have the benefit of a wonderful BMW 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine once you've used all of your electricity up. That in itself is a nice thing to have. However, it can of course combine the two to then use up to give you a combined brake horsepower figure of around about 250 brake horsepower. So that's definitely plenty to get you up the road very, very nicely. Again, going back to its hybrid capabilities, I'll show you around the 3-seat Isofix rear bench within this lovely leather that we have on this vehicle. The front seats are both heated, by the way, and again I will give you a close-up look of more of the interior features in a moment. On your charge that you have, as I've mentioned, around about 31 to 30 miles of pure electric range. That'll take roughly around about 3 to 4 hours to fully charge the car from stone dead flat. Round at the back, you can see there we've got a gloss black rear diffuser and spoiler. These fantastic darkened 3-dimensional rear lights, which again give a really nice, subtle yet very effective, more menacing look to this 5 Series M Sport. If we just pop open the tailgate, you'll see again that you've got bags and bags of space in there for luggage as well as passengers. Being of course we have got electric motors and battery packs stored on board this car, we do lose out on a little bit of space, however. But nonetheless, it's only a little bit of boot depth rather than any length in the BMW range plug-in hybrids. Very cleverly done. This is, of course, your charging pack. Nice and simple. Flip that open for you. You can see that end goes into the car and that end goes into the wall. It's nice and simple. There are, of course, a magnitude of different chargers you'll see kicking around. You can even get them at shops now, supermarkets are now putting them in, so you are able to charge whilst you are shopping. Those ones generally have a manufactured end on them, so you don't need to worry about plugging your own leads into them. They are a fast charger, so they will of course charge the car quicker. So of course that's an advantage. It means whilst you're in shopping, you can come out, your car will be charged up, ready to go, and then you can drive back home pretty much purely on electric power, depending of course how far you live from the supermarket or shop or wherever you've charged the car from. However, the more and more we are urged to go towards EVs and plug-in hybrids such as this one, the more and more charging will become easier and more stations will become available to do so. But of course, as I mentioned, you can do it at home really easy, or anywhere where you have access to a 3-pin socket. So inside there, nothing really changes from a regular petrol or diesel 5 Series, and that's the great thing about the BMW plug-in hybrid range, is you do not have to be put off at all. This one's very low mileage, 1850, so again a very low mileage car. If we start the car up, of course utterly silent apart from a bit of radio noise. It has got the huge screen on here. You can see there, of course, it's got a pre-delivery inspection service. Whilst not essential, it is nice to see that, and its first service is not due for 19,000 miles. Back away from that, this is all of course touchscreen, and we can of course change all of this to something of our own preference. So if you would prefer, say, the weather there, you can do that nice and simply, change all of that around. It's again very similar to your mobile phone. Let's take a look at the nav then. Again, something I like to show off is how fast it really is, and you can tap in and set destinations as easy as that. Back away from that for a minute, comms menu, mobile devices, add new device, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this vehicle. So again, not only is it a convenience of the fact you have got that hybrid capabilities, it's also convenient for keeping yourself connected. We've got DAB, Spotify, Bluetooth audio and USB line in. Rear camera, as I did mention, as well as front and rear sensors. So then in terms of the hybrid modes down here, then we've got hybrid and electric, so of course you can choose between them, and then a very interesting button which gives us sport. Now if we choose extra boost, this is where we can combine the two. Immediately the petrol engine is now started up. That is where we can have access to our full 250 brake horsepower, and in my opinion, any button that says extra boost on it is a win-win in my opinion, especially when the car looks as great as this one does. So there is a look around another superb example of a plug-in hybrid here at Your Next Car. Thank you very much for watching our walk around here again, and by all means check out the description below for a full link to our advert on the car, as well as all of the images as well. Thank you very much for watching. Do of course take care. Bye bye.